Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think...
Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw. Mbappe. And here's Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze's cross. In with a header! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And here's Mbappe. Pedri. There will be a throw-in. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. No way through. Pedri. Eze! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! About as smooth as it gets! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! He just absolutely speared that in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Barcelona. And Martinez! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
David Villa.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Foden, played in by Foden. Goes in for the header! Goal! Right back in the game! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Musiala, Mbappe.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Chance! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to...
There's the hit! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
No, that's been intercepted. Foden. Mbappe. Out of play for a goal kick. Saliba couldn't squeeze it through. Taken back almost at once. Could move up a gear here. Pedri. And it's hoisted clear. Beckham. That is good alertness. And here's Mohamed Salah.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. They get a throw in. Quick look, then plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Messi. It's Pedri. Beckham. Oh, super find. Can he finish? He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. And there's the end of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
And he's managed to get free. Mbappe! Sticks it away! An act of charity gratefully received. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. That has been cut short. And it's Salah. Now it's Martinez. David Villa! Great football, shot and save.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
In for a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Barcelona have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Well read, nice interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Martinez. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. And the counter is on. He's got away. And Martinez! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Terrific header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that little bit of skill has got him away. And out it comes again. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mohamed Salah. Lovely feet. That pass has been well intercepted. And the shot! And it's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona are having a ball here. And that is a little undercooked. Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. 75 minutes played. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Good ball over the top. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a good run down the left. No, he's not getting past him there. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's well spotted.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14 será reemplazado por...
He has found the way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was...
Great hit! It's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Pedri. And Guardiol. Oh, that's a key interception. Chalhanoglu. Driving forward. Oh, that's fabulous. 4 extra minutes added on. Quality ball. Rafael Leao is herring after that one, and he's intervened well there. Oh, good spread. Mohamed Salah, he's found a way through. Xavi Simons engages and forces him off the ball. And the shot! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthless.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We have already started here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bastoni, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Musiala. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Saka, and that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe, Petit does really well there, he is strong. Beckham, quarter of an hour played.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Pedri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, they could be caught out here. Bastoni with the clearance. Messi. De Ligt cuts out the pass. Hernandez. Bastoni. Upamecano. Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that was vital. And he opts to go forward.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Eto'o. Chance to finish. Mighty close.
Eto'o nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Musiala. Musiala really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Pinches it off him. Has a look up and drives it forward. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Petit makes the interception. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. And he's intervened well there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Beckham. Bastoni. Can he spark a counter here? Pedri. And Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold. Now Foden. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Mbappe. Pedri. Eto'o. He's played him through. He can get that clear. Bastoni. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Neymar. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Pedri. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Hernandez. Pedri. Saka promptly onto that, and that is that. The less said about that pass, the better. Oh, can he get onto this? And no, that was never going to make it. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 3. Serán sustituidos.
So off we go once more. So the first half brought no goals. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now it's Mbappe. Haaland.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Musiala. And here's Haaland. And that's gone loose. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mbappe. Messi.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Now it's Haaland. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
He's shaping... Eto! They want to be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Musiala is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really...
Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Eto is offering a wry smile there.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Petit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Oh no, what has happened here? Foden. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Messi goes on a charge down the left. Oh no, he's got that wrong. De Bruyne. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 42 será reemplazado por...
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's picked it up out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Odegaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. He's got away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Gets a good foot in there. Saka, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's got the shot away! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal have their third corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Over to the other side.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Has a go! Sticks it away! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have the first goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi looks to get on the end of this. That is a great pick out. Eto, and he's away. Oh, he's caught him in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Cambio de jugadores.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. He's having a good look here. Eto! Foden tries to clear. Ødegaard. Barcelona must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Now it's Drogba.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a lovely, neat pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, it's come loose. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's got the beating of his man. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now that's well seen too. Çalhanoğlu does well to get it back. Çalhanoğlu goes on a run down the left wing. Mbappe! He's in a great position! Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And it's hoisted clear. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, played right into his path. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Great, has a go! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And here's Beckham. Beckham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Foden. Not much subtlety about that challenge. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Beckham to take it as usual.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner...
Shot a goal! And now they can spring out of defence. Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's found some space here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And no, that was never going to make it. Hakimi. Beckham.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Messi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He shifted it to the flank. Foden has it out wide and in space. Now the finish! And they've got rid. Defending of the desperate variety. Rodri. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goes in for the header! And he hits the net! And with that goal comes comfort!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Adams. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Foden. And he's lost his man here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Maradona. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Quality ball. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Maradona. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Gently done. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Neymar. Van Nistelrooy. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, super find. Oh, this is a great position. He's got the shot away! And he's found the net! A goal at a really telling moment. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Now it's Messi. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Here we go again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Messi. Adams. Mbappe. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he cuts out the supply. He could be in here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bastoni. Beckham. Pedri. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Moved on forwards. Pedri. And here's Foden. Oh, good. Mbappe! And he's taking no chances there. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Almost an hour gone. Van Dijk. Bastoni. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Messi. Mbappe has created one goal already. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's in plenty of space here. Musiala! Mbappe! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Roberto Carlos. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that could set him on his way.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Cambio de jugadores.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that is a little undercooked. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pedri. Now Simons. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe!
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi might just make this. Oh, delightful ball. It could be in here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pedri. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pass somewhat off target. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Simons. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Çalhanoğlu.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Alexander-Arnold, deal. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in plenty of space here. Defending of the desperate variety. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Brozovic, usually likes to operate as the pivot in midfield. I would say his greatest asset is versatility, where you'll often see him play as both a deep line playmaker and maybe a number 10. He's a box-to-box midfielder and getting better with experience.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Brozovic. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Vitinha. And here's Bernardo Silva. And here's it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. That was a given. It always was.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he latch on to this? Not the best distribution from the keeper. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Rolls it backwards. Vitinha. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nicely spread. Great work on the overlap. No, he's not getting his way this time. And he's gone searching cross-field. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Brozovic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Up he goes! That's really well cleared. That'll be a throw-in. Brozovic. And he was quick to react. Rafael Leao. Portugal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's an excellent interception. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread it left. João Palhinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Ball is over the line. And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Portugal head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Portugal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Sends it crossfield. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Palhinha wins the duel this time. Oh, he's found support out wide. Tries to get it clear. Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Hits one! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that has left him in a heap. It is a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mane pinches it off him. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Brozovic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mane. Nice defending, physical and effective. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gently done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Might want to be careful there.
And it's pulled back. Now the finish! And he hits the net. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Ronaldo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Al Nassr get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
João Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ruben Dias. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Brozovic. That looks a good ball through. And he's intervened well there. Portugal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept.
Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cristiano Ronaldo was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in. Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the defence proved infallible. He's gone for goal! And the cup heads it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao has created one goal already, and that's gone loose. Very much into the last knockings.
Portugal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Look at the space. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He has done it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Portugal could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Neves to Bruno Fernandes. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that will be the final act. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Cristiano Ronaldo, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies...
Great chance! Marvellous goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. McAllister and Fernandes. Now it's Martinez. No, that's been intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva might just make this. Vitinha. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. Rafael Leao! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tagliafico. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Fernandes. McAllister. That's a sharp pass. Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rafael Leao. Good ball over the top. McAllister. Argentina upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And he is going into that little black book. De Paul pinches it off him. Oh, played right into his path. Face to face, hits one! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has just learned the lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Fernandes. McAllister. And Fernandes. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he gets rid in a hurry. Molina kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Martinez. He's played him through. He has found the way through. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that has been knocked clear. And smartly reclaimed. De Paul.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Martinez. Vitinha.
Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well timed, excellent interception. Tagliafico. De Paul. Alvarez. Tagliafico. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. This is promising. And there's green grass ahead of him. Real chance! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Argentina grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Now it's Martinez. Played out to the left flank. Alvarez. Tagliafico could try cutting inside here. Alvarez. And that should get the job done. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cristiano shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Portugal leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He's found a way through. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, and Martinez! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
And we have our very first corner. Fernandes tries to clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's there to belt it away. Another throw-in. Threads one in. Vitinha. Vitinha with the foul. De Paul. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi has found the net here, of course. Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Great defending, strong and determined. Martinez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Messi plays it short. Defending of the desperate variety. He's dealt with that really well.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's a throw-in. And it's Messi.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and...
Can he finish? Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao going full steam ahead down the left flank. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No, he's had it taken off him. Oh, good spread. Vitinha. And it's hoisted clear.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that's really well manoeuvred. Fernandes. Alvarez. Tagliafico. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bernardo Silva.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He might be in here! He's had a shot! And that was very necessary.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Número 10. Número 23. Número 6. Número 8.
No way through, so back it comes.
Número 11.
Matheus Nunes. There's the shot!
Número 15.
Off the post!
Número 18.
Romero getting this one clear.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Portugal can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock.
Fires from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
He's gone forward. Now it's to Paul. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Nuno Mendes. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. McAllister. And Fernandes. João Felix. And we're done. Portugal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Vitinha. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. João Palhinha. Oh, that's nice. That is good alertness. Danilo. Oh, that's delightful. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
Bruno Guimaraes, still goalless at the moment. Bernardo Silva, is there any support? He might not need it.
Brazil clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Rafinha. That's been cut out, well played. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Bruno Guimaraes. Now Neymar. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he was quick to react. Linton, Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha looking to run onto it. That is lovely. Quick look, then place it in. And that has been knocked clear. Approaching the half-hour mark. Bernardo Silva. Played back in. Great hit! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Guimaraes. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shooting chance! Linton. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Rafinha.
Portugal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. And the shot! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Danilo. Marquinhos. For Joelinton.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice physical challenge. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And he's intervened well there. Gabriel. Joelinton. Bruno Fernandes. Stood up well to him there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Rafinha. And it's Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. For Joelinton. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Bruno Guimaraes. Joelinton. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, that was never going to make it. Gabriel. For Joelinton. Just about up to the hour now. João Cancelo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Joelinton. Bruno Guimaraes.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Danilo. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Diogo Costa deals with it effortlessly. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Vitinha. João Palhinha. And Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ruben Dias. Some really good ball movement. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. No, again there's no way through. Danilo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Número 10. Número 6. Número 23. Número 8.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, he's onto this. He's got away. Real chance here. He's dealt with that really well. João Cancelo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Matheus Nunes. Nuno Mendes.
Portugal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Shot a goal! And he's there to belt it away. Portugal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Ruben Neves.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Neymar. So what can they make of this? That's that, the end. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Oh, there are plenty looking forward to... McAtee! Just off target.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better...
He's gone for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gundogan is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's the boy everyone is talking about. This guy, Rodrigo, seen by many as being one of the biggest Brazilian talents of his generation. Now, just think about that. I don't really need to add anything extra.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Rudiger. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
McAtee. Lucas Vazquez makes the interception. And it's Bernardo Silva. Still goalless at the moment. Valverde. McAtee. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
Footballing with usually identifies with...
And the finish! He's delivered all right!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
The goal scorer after 25 minutes is number 17, Lucas Vazquez.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Gundogan. De Bruyne. Valverde.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
McAtee. De Bruyne. Spread out to the left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Camavinga. Rudiger. And Garcia. Now that's well seen too. Gundogan. Fran Garcia. Lucas Vazquez. And it's Gundogan. Now then, the ball's come loose.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Camavinga.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's in space and looking for... Up he goes! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Lucas Vazquez has found the net here, of course. Camavinga, Valverde, and Gula. McAtee, Kovacic. He's got to be in here!
Will be 1 minute added time.
Valverde, Camavinga, Goulet, and that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
And there they are.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Grealish delivers. Valverde. Camavinga. Mbappe. It's Camavinga. Lucas Vazquez. Mbappe. Mbappe! Time and again they are repelled. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Can he finish? And another try! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Chouameni, Camavinga. Grealish. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Grealish.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Kovacic. Lewis. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva delivers. Camavinga deals with that comfortably. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, that has not gone well. Chouameni. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. The fullback is in acres of space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Mbappe. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Valverde.
Oh, great feat that.
Oh, this is a great position. Now there's a fine ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's in plenty of space here. Up for a header! No way through, so back it comes.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Mbappe has created one goal already. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, good-looking ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's intervened well there. Valverde. Camavinga. Gundogan. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Grealish.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Rodrigo, and he's managed to get free. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Valverde. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Bernardo Silva. Number 17,
Camavinga.
Number 75.
Done delicately.
Number 14.
And he can clear it away.
On the field. Number 52.
Haaland.
Number 9.
Grealish.
Number
Well, that's
6,
beautifully weighted.
Ake. Number 27.
He gets big. He has done it. They have stolen level at the last. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Matheus Nunes proves too strong. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Valverde. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Tchouaméni. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Kovacic, distributed tidily. Oh, that's a very deep... He's had a shot! And what a finish that might have been.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Substitutions taking place.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Grealish. And they've got a throw. Gundogan. Grealish. Ceballos. Brahim Diaz. Ceballos swung over. Vinicius Junior. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well read, nice interception. Modric. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Referee has gone straight to his pocket, yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested, he's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Chouameni. No, he's not getting past him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Looks to the other side. Bob. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Modric is the guilty party there. It's a quick one, and he's there to get it away. That's it for the first period of extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we are already back underway. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? He is through here! Now it's... There's the hit! And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Modric. Look at the space here! Now this could be a chance. It's a sweet ball, that. Matheus Nunes. Haaland. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he get onto this? Fran Garcia. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And here's Haaland. Very nicely done. And it's Ake. Matheus Nunes. Ake.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Vinicius. He's had a hit! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Madrid take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should...
Chance! Goal! Two to the good! They have breathed... And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Speculative strike. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Camavinga. For Valverde. Mbappe. Mbappe! Ah, he's had it taken off him. Rodrigo! Rodrigo! Yes, it's there!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. Pedri. And it's Lewandowski. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the cutback. Got a shot away. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Pedri usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Valverde. He's looking to set free a runner.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Goulet. Camavinga. That could spell trouble. He's been picked. Can he put it away? Oh, that was brilliantly defended. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Spread out to the left. Valde. Now the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Rudiger. Fran Garcia. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé gets a foot in here. Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Fran Garcia. Here's Tchouaméni. Mbappe! Camavinga pokes it out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Camavinga, Rodrigo, Fran Garcia picks it up out wide. Fran Garcia made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And here's Lewandowski. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. Here comes the corner. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rafinha. Fermin. And he's found the net! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And he's forced to go back. Tchouaméni. Great work on the overlap. He is through here. Now it's Camavinga. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Eric Garcia. Rafinha. Fermin. Lewandowski. Valverde. It's Camavinga. Valverde. Martinez. Over to the other side. Fermin. And here's Lewandowski. Fran Garcia. And the first 45 minutes are up. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Rodrigo. Eric Garcia. Fermin. Balde has created one goal already. Eric Garcia. And Balde. Now it's Rafinha. He's got two! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Camavinga. Here's Tchouaméni. Succumbs to the pressure. Yamal. Fermin. Martinez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Lewandowski under intense pressure.
Well, there's little doubt they'll try to frustrate him and negate his teamwork. Easy to say, but not easy in practice.
Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rodrigo. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Martinez. Goulet. Lucas Vazquez. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Well, what about it? Barcelona are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff. Eric Garcia. Fran Garcia calmly anticipates. Now it's Rodrigo. He's picked his way through. And here's Rodrigo. Well, now here's a good... Mbappe! Yes! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rafinha. Fermin. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Fran Garcia gets it away. Eric Garcia.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Camavinga. Here's Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. Rafinha. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Brahim Diaz. Oh, good ball. Balde. Araujo. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, that's fabulous. Camavinga. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Lucas Vazquez. That's Brahim Diaz. Rafinha. Fermin does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Brahim Diaz. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Fermin. Eric Garcia. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Valverde. Brahim Diaz. 2 minutes to be added on. Fermin. And that is that. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Well, how will we look?